This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Some of you still don't believe me that the year 2021 is the year of the crayon, and it continues. Today we're going to be coloring and creating with gel crayons. What are gel crayons? I don't know, but you know what? We're gonna find out with Project Gel Crayons, rich and super smooth colors. Now, as you can see, this pack only comes with 5 colors, so I'm super excited to get very simplistic, but also we can probably mix colors. We're gonna try a few different ways to work with these. We're going to mix, we're going to add water, we're going to use our fingers. We're just gonna get creative and see what these gel crayons are all about. Now, you will notice, it does say it is designed for science posters and science fairs, so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna make art. Okay, this is completely unrelated to the actual crayons themselves, but I thought it was interesting that the package opens on the side instead of at the top like normal crayons. So let's see what we got. All right, we got a rainbow. All right, let's put these guys aside and see what these are all about. So we have our, what are they called? Gel crayon. Very sturdy and like, it looks like a spaceman. Is this Among Us? Anyways, we've got this cute little like cap that has a window. I'm not sure what the use of that is, but it's very cute. Let's open it up. Ooh, it smells nostalgic. So we're gonna put the cap on the back and yeah, it kind of looks like a lipstick. Dare we just jump in? Oh, whoa. It's so buttery smooth. I just got the sudden urge to put those on my lips, but I shouldn't. Though the package does say it's non-toxic, but I'll resist. Okay, I absolutely love how bright and colorful these are. Let's see. Oh gosh, it feels so smooth. Let's see if they rub off at all. Okay, so you can see a little bit on my finger and it doesn't seem like they are, okay, if you rub it hard enough, obviously your fingers will pick up some, but for the most part, you know, it doesn't seem to be coming up and they seem to go down really smoothly. They really have minimal, you know, I'm quite impressed with that. I think one of the things right away that I love about these is how flat they go down. I mean, look at that. What? Okay, wait, now come on. Are you guys seeing the way that it created a purple when you overlapped the red and the blue? And it didn't like smudge. It didn't smudge. As much as I want to put yellow on top of that blue to make green, I think maybe we should put, actually, you know what? Let's try it. Oh, okay. I was like, you know, yellow is a light color. You probably shouldn't put a light color on top of a dark color. We gave it a shot. I do want to get a clean slate. I'm going to put down a yellow and now we're going to put the blue over it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we get a bit of a green there. Oh my gosh, these are so fun just to swatch. Now wait, I am curious, are they water soluble? Now it doesn't say anything about that on the package, so that makes me think right away that they are indeed not. All right, I've got a fat brush of water. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, let's just get rid of these and put a palette down right here. So I am curious if we were to put a little bit of the color. There is the option for that, but I wouldn't depend on it. But overall, I'm looking forward to just, you know, being a kid, doodling with these thick, smooth boys and just getting creative and having fun. Let's get into it. But before we do, you know we have to thank the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Look, let's talk about your portfolio. Oh wait, you don't have one? Oh, you should. Look at mine. It's beautiful, it's cute, it's simple, it's adorable. I customized it. It was easy. If you're intimidated by making your own website, don't worry. Squarespace has your back with customizable templates, automatic image scaling, easy importing, connect all of your social media accounts, point of sale for selling, and if that's not enough, they have 24/7 email support, so you have no excuse. Just look at my website right here. I did this all on my own, no issues. Even the shop a look at it. It's all updated. We got new stuff. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/KaseyGolden to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, let's get back to our gel crayons. As much as I do just want to jump into a giant illustration with these buttery smooth crayons, I am going to do a very light and quick sketch just to get some things down. And my goodness, I'm drawing huge, but you know what? I'm going to embrace that because these crayons are thick. This piece of paper is, well, originally it was 18 by 20 inches, but I taped off a 16 by 18 section because I thought it would be really nice to have a clean white border, and also I just wanted to work a little smaller. And something I find really funny about these crayons, even though I am working much larger than I normally do, the illustrations get more and more simple because of the material and, you know, them being a little bit harder to work with than usual. So something I really want to focus on with this material is the transparency because I had so much fun. They looked so cool when layered on top of each other. The transparency is just, I don't know. I thought it was so much fun, so it's definitely something I want to play around with. So we're going to do sky whales because why not? We're going to have some sky whales behind a layer of blue so that they will be purple and look like they're way in the background. And then other sky whales we will have red so that they are clearly in the foreground, a lot closer than the other ones. I'm super excited to play around with this and just see how they turn out. So even though this art supply is making me work a lot more simple, I think it's one of those things where even though it's a lot more simple, the effects are really fun and really cool. And I think that'll really carry the piece and make it look amazing. I'm super excited. All right, so we have our sky whales. We have our bunny and cat looking amazed and spooked, a little scared. Let's finish this piece. When I started penciling this illustration and coming up with ideas of what to draw, I knew immediately that I had to draw a little bit bigger. So even though I wasn't adding a lot of details to this illustration, I needed to work big because the crayons were big. I could barely get a medium-sized detail. It was actually even hard just to get a straight line without it being very fuzzy because of just how thick the point was. I would shave it down to a point or try to at least get a flat edge, but that didn't last too long because it was just so buttery and smooth that it just flattened immediately. So when I penciled it, I knew going in this was going to be a very simple and large illustration because of that. Then somehow I immediately forgot that that's why I did that. And while I was working on the piece, I was like, why did I make it so big? There's barely any details. And then it came time for me to start coloring the blue around the whales and trying to get that nice clean edge against them. And then I realized, oh right, these crayons are thick. They're massive and they're very hard to get a clean edge. Actually, it was very hard to even look around them when I was coloring. Once my hand rotated, it was really hard to even see where I was drawing. So this crayon actually had quite a few challenges that I didn't expect. Mainly, it was just very thick and hard to work with. Though that being said, I do wish I approached this illustration with a little bit more of a messy and fun, scribbly approach. Just really embrace how messy and not clean of a material this is, and it's really hard to get a nice clean edge and details with this crayon, so I really wish I embraced that more and got a little bit messy and more experimental. But I think I was just very excited about the transparency and the way that these crayons layered. Are you seeing the amazing whales that are under the blue. I was just so impressed with how the crayons didn't smudge at all. Well, of course, as long as you weren't using yellow, because lighter colors have a tendency to pick up and spread the darker ones. But I just found the layering of the blue on top of the red so nice. That is definitely something that I would like to play around with more. But in general, I think these crayons are just something to be fun and messy and experimental with, or at least add some really thick, silly, fun details onto another piece. Definitely something to consider. I had a lot of fun creating this giant, buttery smooth piece. Even though it was messy and had its challenges, it was a very interesting crayon to work with. Even though it's not technically an art supply, it's, I guess, a science fair poster supply. But I was very shocked and pleased with the layering capabilities. Definitely not what I expected from this art supply. All things considered, for an art supply, or rather something that isn't actually an art supply, I'm really pleased with just running into this, checking it out, trying it, discovering the layering capabilities, playing around with it. Now that I'm a little familiar with it, maybe in the future I can focus on making something epic and a little more epic. But for now, we have this fun little doodle of sky whales and our cat and bunny. I think it turned out cute. For an experiment, I'm pleased. Okay, as fun as that illustration was, I just felt like it was really big with such little detail, and I didn't incorporate enough of the overlapping that I wanted to. So screw it, let's just do some quick doodles of some animals overlapping and see if I have a little more fun with them and maybe I'm a little bit more satisfied with the results. All right, I don't know what that face is, but let's move on to a cat. Let's add some stripes in there just for fun, and we're just gonna go for like crazy, not really staying the lines sort of style. And I think this is more of what I was trying to go for. What's another animal? Let's do a doggy. Gotta do a dog. Let's see. He can be looking, that's a bear, and that's a bear. I just love the way these colors overlap. Look at that green. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, but why did I just put a face there and not a base color first? What am I gonna do about that? You know what? We haven't used green, and honestly, I really haven't used green a lot. Let's just do a green circle. Yeah, I think this is definitely more of what I was hoping to create with these because they're just so bold and fun, and I just love the way they overlap. Yeah, I don't know. There it is. There are our gel crayons. This is just a fun way to doodle and have fun and not really care what you create. Just create something fun and colorful and overlap and just see what happens. Heck, I hope you guys had fun with these gel crayons. I certainly did. I mean, look at my hands. That's what art is all about. And of course, a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace, for of course sponsoring this video. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay golden. Bye.